You spoke like you meant it, like love was in your tone. But your hands never stayed long enough to feel like home. You kissed me like a promise, then vanished like a lie. And I kept finding pieces of you in every goodbye. You said I'm not like others, you said I would never, but your care was always temporary or forever, never forever. I memorized your sweetness like it was something true, not knowing I was only learning how to lose you. You were gentle when you wanted, cold when you were done. I kept chasing after shadows just to feel like I was loved. I believed the way you sounded, I ignored the way you left, and I kept calling it love while you called it nothing serious. You left me with empty words and a full heartache, with I miss you messages that you didn't mean to make. You left me with soft lies wrapped in pretty phrases, and I'm drowning in the silence after all your always. You left me with empty words and I held them like gold, like they could keep me warm when your love turned cold. Now my tears have a language your mouth never learned. You left me with empty words and I got burned. I stayed up late rewriting everything you said, trying to find the truth inside the sentences in my head. I read between the lines until my eyes turned sore, but the more I tried to understand, the more it hurt me more. You called me special softly, then treated me like spare, like I was just a place to rest when no one else was there. And I hated how my heart still jumped to your name, even after you proved love and pain could sound the same. You knew I loved you deeply, you knew I'd never play, so you gave me little pieces just to keep me there to stay. I was loyal like a heartbeat, I was faithful like a bruise, and you were just a lesson that I didn't want to choose. You left me with empty words and a full heartache, with I miss you messages that you didn't mean to make. You left me with soft lies wrapped in pretty phrases, and I'm drowning in the silence after all your always. You left me with empty words and I held them like gold, like they could keep me warm when your love turned cold. Now my tears have a language your mouth never learned. You left me with empty words. I didn't need perfection, I just needed something real. I didn't need a fairy tale, I just needed you to feel. But you were only talking, only painting me a dream, and I was out here bleeding from the love you couldn't keep. So tell me, how did you look at my heart breaking and still say I care? How did you hold my shaking hands and still not stay there? You left me with empty words and they haunt my nights, they echo in my chest like unfinished fights. You said I love you like a habit you could quit, like my whole soul wasn't hanging on it. You left me with empty words and I'm tired of pretending, tired of being the beginning of your never-ending endings. Now I'm learning what your love was truly worth. Empty words can sound like heaven, then leave you in the dirt. If love was real to you, you would've stayed when it was hard, but you left me with empty words and an empty part of my heart.